Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Walker Buehler. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
This is Willie Castro. On the ground to third, Devers. And an easy out to start the game. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Jose Miranda in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Batting third, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Carlos Correa. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old dives, and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here's Royce Lewis.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Buehler deals. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
1-1.
And he swings over the top there.
1 ball.
Runner at second. 2 down. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Bailey Ober.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jarren Duran leading things off and takes a strike. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. That misses. Now 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now it's Alex Bregman. There's a strike. Bregman, in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. 1 out, bases empty. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-1. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first, and that's a swing, according to umpire Matthew Ross. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. All right, let's take a look at the lineup.
Tristan Casas.
Two down, bases empty. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. That one missed.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. the middle. An acrobatic play to end the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. Walker Buehler will go back to work. On the ground to the left. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Center fielder Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
No score here in the second.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Ryan Jeffers. He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here is Rafael
Devers.
Let's go, Rafael.
Ober back to work. And that's downstairs and outside. And that drops in for a strike. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground to third. Boots it. Still manages a throw. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Trevor Story.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Right side, Miranda. He steps on the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Out towards right center field. Buxton sprinting after it. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And the inning is over. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning, and now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach.
Trevor Larnach.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Buehler turns, kicks, fires. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And next for Minnesota, Edouard Julien. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Back to the top of the lineup, Willie Castro digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. That one at 95 missed up top. Ball one. Julien stands at first with 1 out. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. And there's a curve through for a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Buehler fires. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, 1 out. So up next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A little bit high. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This to center field. It's going to fall for a hit. Runner around third. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Grounded out his first time up. Clips the corner. Strike 1. Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. As we go to the last of the third. And the batter now, Wilyer Abreu. pitch
Nope,
misses,
outside.
and that's ball one. Foul ball there. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball, that's out.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that drops foul. That missed by a lot. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed,
Batting 8,
gets the out.
catcher, Connor Wong.
Connor Wong now at the plate. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. And that one clips the corner. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Now it's going to be Cedar Rafaela.
plate, ball one.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. Tying run and scoring position here in the last half of the third. There's a strike. Man at second. That
That's a
one
ball.
missed.
2-2 the count.
Correa slings to first in time.
Now batting, left fielder, Jaron Duran.
Here's the left fielder, Jaron Duran. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
On the ground.
Nope,
And
that's
it's
foul.
just foul. That was close. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Red Sox leave one. They trail here 1-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back,
Sox.
and now on the mound to start the fourth,
Number
Lucas
54.
Giolito.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can
Giolito.
give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the cleanup
Leading
hitter
off
for
for
Minnesota,
Minnesota,
Royce
third
Lewis.
baseman,
His
Royce
first
Lewis.
at-bat was a strikeout. That one
Ball,
drifts
in.
inside. Lewis measures 6 feet 2 inches. 200 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. That one a little bit high, 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That's ball 3.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even
Now
much to think
batting,
about.
Right fielder,
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. Grounded out his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. And that one is inside ball 1. That's down and in. A slider missed. Lewis on at first. Nobody out. Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And now it's even up.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Twins 1 and the Red Sox nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome
Minnesota.
back, and they turn to a new arm as we
Number
kick off the
49.
bottom of the 4th. Pablo Lopez.
And this is an important part of this game.
Leading
Tight
off
score
with
and still a lot of outs to
second
get. So
baseman,
they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some
Bregman.
critical outs.
And that one fouled off. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. That misses.
That's down.
And now it's even 1-1. And a good
Ball
eye
2.
there.
What's a good pitch there.
2-2 the
Really
count.
had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings and misses. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
I got to think that was the plan all the
Now
way.
batting
He set him up
first
with a high
baseman,
fastball and then bury that
Tristan
curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. Breaking
Ball
ball
one.
misses down and away.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That one
That's ball
misses, and it's 2-1. The Red Sox trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Sliced hard but foul. And now it's 3-2.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael.
One gone, runner at first.
Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Now batting,
Here's Trevor
the
Story.
shortstop,
0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Story.
And a
Ball, that's
fastball
outside.
misses outside for a ball. And that's ball one. In the air out towards right center. Wallner on the move to the gap. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. One left for the Red Sox. Still behind by a count of 1-0. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Cutter Crawford.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 50, Cutter Crawford.
Ryan Jeffers at the
Leading off
plate.
for Minnesota,
He's 0 for 1.
catcher Ryan Jeffers.
That one at the knees for a strike. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Justin Slayton, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Bernardino getting cranked up as well. And a
Oh,
curve
that's out.
misses outside. And 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Now batting, left fielder Trevor Larnach.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Story puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman Edouard Julien.
Two down, bases empty. And now for the Twins, Edouard Julien singled and scored his first time. in there for strike one. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they're on top 1-0. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Zebby Matthews.
Now pitching for Minnesota, number 52.
And now the DH,
Leading off for the Red
Masataka
Sox,
Yoshida. Fly to
designated
center
hitter,
his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Masataka Yoshida.
And fouled off. Line to left, and it stays fair. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now, Wilyer Abreu. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch is downstairs. Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, they say it's a game of inches, and that's a perfect example right there. Could have been a big swing in this game if it stayed fair.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Doubled his first time up. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Runner at second here, one gone. Swings through that.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Man at second. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. Tying run is in to score from second. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not. But off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Rafaela in the box now. Takes strike 1. Left field. Larnach under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jarren Duran.
And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. fouled off to the right.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Wong leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Outside,
ball went out.
and the count is 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Love how he
Now
let that ball
batting,
travel,
second baseman,
trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Bregman.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. Headed towards the corner, and that ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, all even at 1 apiece. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Josh
Now
Winkowski.
pitching for the Red Sox. Number 25. Josh Winkowski.
Back to the top of the order now.
Leading off
Now
for the
it's the
Twins,
DH,
the designated
Willie
hitter,
Castro.
Willie
He's 0
Castro.
for 1. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Up next
Well, he
for
gave
the
the bunt a
Twins,
shot there,
first
but
baseman,
not
Jose
able to
Miranda.
execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
And a foul ball. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Go ahead run on base. Correa will hit next. That one off
Outside,
the
that's
mark.
the ball.
Ball 1. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Laced into left. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second
Now
with only
batting,
1
third
away.
baseman,
Well, that was an
Royce
important at-bat in
Lewis.
this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
2 on, 1 out. And next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Bregman for 1.
He's out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for the Twins, right
Well, an
fielder,
aggressive
Matt
slide at
Turner.
second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And now it's going to be Matt Wallner. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Miranda in to score. It's 2-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. And ball one. The 1-0. And that is out of play. Lewis over at second. Wallner on at first with 2 down. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Caught him looking for the K. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Simeon Woods Richardson.
Now pitching for Minnesota, number 24, Simeon Woods Richardson.
Well, 1-run game, and stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. 1 for 2. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Aberson Castellano up and loosening in the pen. Adams also throwing. The pitch. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Now batting,
Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
Devers.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Strike on the inside corner.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. The Twins leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So up next, Trevor Story. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And misses inside. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and now it's 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water
the
trying to protect this lead.
hitter,
Danny Coulombe will take over here.
Now pitching for Minnesota, number 54, Danny Coulombe.
First and second, 1 out. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And that one is inside. That one finds the corner. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Fights it off, he'll see another.
I'll tell you, with pitch counts being such a big consideration in today's game, an amazing fight at the plate like this ends up being incredibly valuable. Running that pitch count up, no matter what the result ends up being, he's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
So 2 down now, and here is Wilyer Abreu, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That one the other way, and foul ball.
Starting to get some pretty good timing on that breaking ball, but he's going to have to stay ready for a fastball. Don't want to watch one go right by you.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Had him way out front of the slur. Boston strands a pair, and our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Slayton.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 63, Justin Slayton.
Well, one-run game. Here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. He's grounded out a couple of times. Fouled off left side. Slayton, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Action in the pen down there. Garrett Whitlock, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Chapman, the power lefty, up as well. 0-2 now. To the right side. Sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Batting, left fielder Trevor Larnach.
Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. There's a strike. Ball one there.
1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty.
2-2 the count.
Inside, almost got him. And a 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Larnach checks his swing. Appeal down to 3rd. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
Now batting,
Edouard Julien getting ready to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a miss at 96, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order, but they still lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for
We're
Minnesota,
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
63.
Aberson Castellano.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect
Leading
a
off
tight
for the
lead
Red Sox,
late in the ball game.
catcher,
Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Wong up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
0-1, no strikes.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there's a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
No outs. Runner at first. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to
Up
that
next
slider.
for the
Broke
Red
hard
Sox,
out of the zone, and he
left
just couldn't
fielder,
hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really
Duran.
hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Looks like it'll be a
For the
pinch
Red
hitter,
Sox,
Blake
number
Sable.
18,
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that
Sable.
matchup for a very important at-bat in this game.
This one in the air, right field. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Pinch hitter coming on,
Pinch hitting for
David
the Red
Hamilton.
Sox, number
And this is a
17,
big at-bat
David
coming, Boog. Definitely a little added
Hamilton.
pressure on him here.
Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first, inning over. And the Red Sox leave 1. And they trail it here 2-1.
Now
So remaining in the
playing
game
left field,
defensively, Blake Sable.
Number
He'll be the new
18.
left fielder after entering the game
Blake
as a pinch
Sable.
hitter. Also entering the
now
game,
at second
David
base,
Hamilton. He'll
number
play
17,
second.
David Hamilton. Now pitching
So
for
they
the
turn
Red
things
Sox,
over to the righty, Greg Weisser.
number 57, Greg Weisser.
So
Pinch
now
hitting
pinch
for
hitter for
Minnesota,
Minnesota,
number
Austin
16,
Martin. And this is a
Austin Martin.
big at bat in this ball game. That one
1-0.
outside. 1-0. And another
Nope, that's a
ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a
balls,
good sinker.
one
As a
strike.
hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now
Well,
batting,
that's one of those
first
knocks where you
baseman,
almost
Jose
expect to
Miranda.
get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Hitting
So
for
now
the
pinch
Twins,
hitter for
number
Minnesota,
12,
Harrison Bader. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The other way, and there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Emmanuel Rodriguez. Good opportunity for him, first and second with nobody out. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First and second, no outs, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
One ball.
This one in the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. And it's second and third with nobody out. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now. And that takes away the double play.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
That's off the mark. It's 2-2.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Next pitch misses. Full count now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Martin on third. Bader stands at second. No outs. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Rocco Baldelli making a move for a pinch hitter. Ty France. Big spot for him here. Right through there for a strike.
One and one.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. The 1-1. And that's outside.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
That's to third. Dive, and he's got it. There's one. And that's 2.
Great job by the third baseman right there. Diving stop, comes up, throws accurately to home, and then the catcher with the footwork fires to first base. That is a well-executed 5-2-3 double play.
Rocco Baldelli making a move for a pinch hitter. Christian Vasquez. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away for him. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Second and third, 2 down.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball
It's a
2.
big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just one strike away from getting out of this mess. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that's the 3rd out. Twins strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. Staying in the game on defense, Emmanuel Rodriguez taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Also into the ball game, Ty France. He's the new third baseman.
Number 13, Ty France. Now pitching for
Coming
Minnesota.
out of the bullpen for the Twins, Yohan Duran.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now into the game, Mickey Gasper. He takes over as the new first baseman. Also entering the game, Deshaun Kiersey Jr. He takes over in right. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Rob Refsnyder.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's inside.
Nope, inside. Ball 2. That's ball 3.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And the tying run is on base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Now into the ball game on defense, Brooks Lee. He's in at shortstop.
Number 80.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Number 28, and this is a big at bat in this ball game.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Making the move at first. Pinch running here, Romy Gonzalez.
23. Romy Gonzalez.
And that's outside. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Duran with a move to first. Gonzalez back on a dive.
Ball, that's outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And fouled off. Headed towards the corner. Kiersey on the move. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor.
So now a pinch hitter, Vaughn
for the
Grissom. Runner on
Number
first and
5,
one down for him.
Vaughn Grissom. Now playing shortstop, number 5, Vaughn Grissom.
And that
Oh, that pitch is
misses.
out.
And that is ball one. Gonzalez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Fought off foul. Right side. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Griffin
Now pitching
Jacks.
for Minnesota, number 22, Griffin Jacks.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Carlos Narvaez. He represents the go-ahead run.
Narvaez.
And that is out of play. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. One left for the Red Sox. They're down 2-1. Number 28, he'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Also into the ball game, Romy Gonzalez. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Gonzalez.
Also entering the game, Vaughn Grissom. He's in at shortstop.
Vaughn Grissom. Now pitching for
Here
the
comes the
Red
closer
Sox.
here in the 9th, Liam
Number
Hendricks.
31, Liam Hendricks.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for the
game,
Twins,
leading off,
center
Byron
fielder,
Buxton.
Byron
0 for
Buxton.
3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that's
Ball, that's off the
outside.
plate.
Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Brennan Bernardino. The southpaw is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Wilson also getting ready. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Outside
That's ball
low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's too high. Three-two. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. That's outside, and it's 1-0.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Well, as a
Now
hitter, it
batting,
can be kind of
left
tough. You
fielder,
get a hard-throwing
Trevor
reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hands, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
And now, Trevor Larnach.
0-1's the count.
Misses
Ball,
inside.
inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Off the
That's
mark
in.
there.
Ball 2.
And the count is even, 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing across here this half. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Twins 2 and the Red Sox 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the Red
Bottom of the
Sox,
ninth.
right
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Fastball for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen.
No ball,
So hard to
2
play
strikes.
catch-up.
One-run game, bottom 9. Good job to fight that one off. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Connor Wong
Now
up next
batting,
for the Red Sox.
catcher,
3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
Wong.
Little chopper rolls foul. One down, base is empty. That's
Oh, that's
inside. 1-1. And the sweeper is off the plate.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike
batting,
zone, but that's one of the
center
hardest
fielder,
things.
Cedar
And when you see a pitch out of the hand
Rafaela.
at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
This one in the air. Gasper sizing this one up. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.